the analysis, huh?
Yeah.
And we'll analyze the same pairs that we'll following, huh? So EURUSD, Pound CAD, EURJPY, one exotic, USDZAR, and gold. So I'll start with Euro USD. So we have had discussions of this, and this is the monthly time frame, and the market structure here has been bullish, and it bounced around this order block. It break this area of resistance, and we are now right at that 200 EMA. So if I draw a line chart here, so if I use the line chart, I would also see these areas where we have these monthly lows, which are also areas where it's an area of support or a resistance. So this here is a zone here. So we are at that area. But from this month candle, it is suggesting that we are retracing and continue going up. So this is not a confirmation that the market structure has changed from bullish to bearish. It is just a retracement, and this is the weekly. If you look at the weekly, we had like three moves going up, three big moves, 1, 2, 3. So when this happens in this market, we should expect for a bigger retracement. Should expect for a bigger retracement unless other fundamentals come in to make Euro USD going up. So here I'm still expecting for a retracement. And this zone here is a perfect zone to come to, but we also have this area here, which is also an area where the market will come to. So I'm looking at areas where they created the swings or these highs, So a retracement here. And if we narrow down now to the daily time frame, just all this. We are having this area here. So we had this this long run, This long run of bulls. Let us observe on the hour forward. Do we have any imbalance here? So here we had bulls, no bears, and also here we had bulls, no bears. So we have imbalances uh, on this area. So these are areas where the dealer might be interested to go to, because these are areas of liquidity. And it would suggest that EURUSD will continue to fall here from this point. So on the hour 4, we look at the TDI. The TDI formed a peak here. So a very good one, And then the market started moving since then. And if you look at this is like a peak reset, And the market is continuing going down. So on the hour one, we look at the market maker cycle. So we look at where the peak is and where at which level we are at, and we anticipate for the next move. So from the observation, this is the peak formation high. And we can see we have level 1 going down, level 2 going down, and level 3. Although level 3 is not that significant here. We have not actually broken these lows very big. So let us draw the ADR boxes, So the ADR here is 76. So we have two indicators here showing ADR. So we have this one and this one. So 76 and 78. So I usually take the average. So the ADR, my long form is the average daily range. So this indicator takes the number of pips that have moved in the past 15 days and find the average. So you get the average number of pips that we anticipate the market would move. And it has been doing good. It has been doing good. So ADR here around 77. So ADR times 1, we have completed ADR times 2. So you can see the ADR times 1 completed when level 1 completed. ADR times 2, the same. So we are now looking to complete ADR times 3. And you can see ADR times 3 would complete just before this level. So if price comes to this point, we should expect for price to extend to this area here. And what do we have on this area? We have the 800 EMA, we have this area of support, we also have the station zone. So we have three areas where the dealer would target. So you should expect for the market to go to that point. So what is our anticipation now? We are looking to sell Euro USD. So we should now look at area of liquidity that Euro USD would go as a stop point before falling. And mind you, this will be the week beginning. So on how the market has done on Friday, this is a consolidation, just like what happened here. So I'm expecting here for the market to open maybe with a stop point. So you should expect for a stop point. And this top point, we have this as a previous day New York high, but then we have this high here. This high is for Wednesday. So we have the Asian high here, the London high. So this high would be the perfect high for the market to go. So this area here, and then we should sell. And we also have an imbalance here. We have an order block right there. So it is an area where the dealer would want to go before going down. So that is how we anticipate. So that is our anticipation on EURUSD. So are we together there?
Yes.
Yes, we're together.
So anyone seeing something different?
No.
Okay, so let us now continue with GBPCAD. So euros and pounds, for the previous week, we have seen great sales on them. So this is pound CAD on a monthly time frame. We have seen after raiding the sell stops below here. See this pin, this was a very aggressive move. We had this bullish market structure. And if you look at this bullish market structure, we had this like the first consolidation, the second consolidation. The market has now broken these highs here. So what should we expect here? We should expect for a bigger retracement. We should expect for a bigger retracement. So we should expect for the market to retrace to this point, form a support, and then continue going up. And on the weekly time frame, you can see the market did consolidate at this point. Let me draw support and resistance areas that are close here. So we have these two zones here. So we have this high, this low. We also have this high. And another one will be down here. So I want to remove this box. Okay, so we are having this area here as a zone, but also we have this zone here below. On the weekly, we have this zone. This zone is a very interesting area here. This is a very interesting area here. And if you look at the daily, we had these highs. We had these highs. We also had this high. So this was like the initial high of the year. And now we have the new high of the year right here. So this was a bit of a liquidity rate, and we are selling. And here we should expect for the market to move 3 levels to this point. 3 levels to this point, where we have this area of support. So we should expect for the market to sell. And you can see on the daily, we actually had this first move, a consolidation. So here we are having a second move. We have an order block right here. So we have another block. So just so you see, there is a pin and a little retracement, but then with the structure here, we should break this order block, okay, and continue going down. So the structure suggests that we should break that order block and continue going down. So the hour 4, if we look at the TDI, we had this peak and the shark fin here, very good 3 levels. So this was a complete cycle. The market retraced. We have in a peak reset and we are going down. So you can see the levels here, like you can count them very well. A peak reset, 1, 2. So on the hour 1, this here should be our reset. So we should measure if the ADR time 3 was actually completed here. Okay, so our ADR time 3 is around 366 pips. So right here is around 340, yeah? 340. So I would take that the ADR was completed, because the ADR is simply the average, and this was 2 weeks ago, so the ADR was different then when this peak was formed. So this here is our new peak reset. So from this point is where we can now measure and draw the ADR boxes, huh? So our ADR is around 180 and 122, so put around 120. 120, so that's ADR times 1. We are ADR times 2. Okay. And we should go for ADR times 3. So 3 times ADR, another retracement, and the third level to complete to this point, eh? So let us now anticipate where the market might go before the market might do the stop hunt before going down. So when you look at the 15 minutes time frame, we are having the Asian low right here, and also it was the previous day low. So this is my first area of interest there. So this is my first area of interest where the market would go and sell. Okay, so I'll look into that, Daniel. seen your message. Okay, so this is my first area of interest before the market sells, huh? So a stop and high drop. That is my anticipation on GBP CAD. So pounds and euros have been selling, this week, eh? So pound and euro this previous week. And for JPY, we have also been following this pair. And this pair formed support right here. And the market structure is bullish. On last week, it was around this order block, but you can see it is trading through it. We have now reached this support, I mean, this resistance area, but the market structure is still bullish, eh? So on the weekly time frame, we are around that order block, eh? Still, we have not touched it exactly, but we are around there. And on the daily time frame, this is a very big peak. This is a very, very big peak. If you look on the weekly, this was a very big consolidation. So in this move, we can have a retracement, but then the market would break this, because of this structure. The market will break this. Unless it gives me a very big consolidation here, the market will break this. So we are having a breaker block. So here we had this retracement, break, and then continuation going down. So we're having a breaker block right there. But also we are having an order block just above it. So we're having an order block here. And right now on EURJPY, the market has formed a reset here. So it has bounced around the 5 EMA, and you can see strong momentum going up. And this has happened to all JPY pairs, on Friday. So if you go to the 30 minutes, you find the reset around the 200 EMA. Also, the blue tracer will be there. So that's a quick reset. Okay, so there's a behavior I'm seeing here. Like we are having 1, 2, 3 levels on the hour. So if this happens, what we should anticipate is for a retracement, and this retracement should come to this point. So retracement coming to this area. So a bigger retracement, and then we go up. So on Monday, tomorrow, we should expect for EURJPY to sell, So that's the first thing that we should do, to sell EURJPY before going up. So we should expect for the bigger retracement, because this was a big move here. Okay?
Mhm.
So let us go to USDZAR. So USDZAR, we have also been following this pair, I've also been following this pair, and this here is an order block. This here is an order block, and it has not traded through it, and you can see it is bouncing on this order block right now. It is bouncing on this order block, suggesting a reversal. Okay, so even on the weekly time frame, you can see how the weekly candle has closed. It is an engulfing candle. So this suggests a change in market direction, And with strong dollar buyers, I think USDZAR will continue to buy, eh? And here we had a consolidation. The market came to this point. So this here was like a liquidity raid. Although I expected for price to come and retest here and continue to sell. But based on last week price behavior, this is now a change in direction, huh? So this is now a change in direction. Let's go to the daily. The daily is good. So this is the hour 4. So the hour 4, the TDI has not formed the shark fin on the level low. It has formed this consolidation and then started moving. We are having another shark fin around the level middle. This is usually a peak reset suggestion. So we should be finding the extreme highs with the RSI price line. So on the hour, and this is the last peak set. You can see here we had this move 1, 2, 3. Just so you can see this consolidation, And right after that, we had this move. So we should be having a retracement and the continuation going up. Where would the retracement go? So we should be looking at areas of liquidity. Okay, so we are having this area here. We are also having this zone here. So many retailers would expect for the market to come to this zone and continue going up. But because it's the week beginning, let us allow for the market to have a bigger retracement. And then if it gives us a pattern, maybe around the 200 EMA or around this previous day Asian high, then we can take our buy trade. So this should be our anticipated zones. So even here we're having a blue tracer. That is our anticipation on dollar ZAR. Let us finish up with gold, the safe haven asset. So with the current geopolitical tensions going on, people view gold as a safe haven asset, and therefore investors put in money in gold. And the anticipation is that gold will seek to find a new high. So the anticipation is that gold will break this uh, previously formed high, and we should be expecting for a new high. So Charles also updated us on this. Charles, from what you have been looking at, what is the suggested price that people are anticipating for gold to find? Because right now it has already found the 3,500. Do you have a price in mind, Charles?
No, I don't have a price in mind, but all I know is that it will find another new high. Thank you.
Okay. Okay, so you can see here also the market structure is very bullish, Market structure is very bullish. And as a safe haven asset, this is how the market structure is. So on gold, Swiss franc, you'll find this kind of market structure, even the S&P 500. So on the weekly time frame, you'll find this gold bouncing around this EMAs. So the 13 EMA will forming a support and then continue going up, even on the daily time frame. And you can clearly see here gold has formed like a support. Maybe on the R4 it has retested another block. This other block has already been retested. Okay, so we can see a W here on the 50 MA, suggesting gold should continue to buy. Should continue to buy. So let me put these areas of resistance that are on this daily time frame. So on the hour one, I think I saw a head and shoulder, an inverse head and shoulder, but this is a much bigger W here. This is a much bigger W. So we should consider this as the peak for now, eh? Should consider this as the peak. We're having the level, we should have a consolidation and another move going up. So on gold, where should price go before continue going up? So where should the stop at go? We are having this as the previous day Asian high, where we also have the CMAs. So around this zone or just below it, just below it. So I think we should focus on this zone here. So on this zone, we are having this high of Thursday. So high of Thursday, but also we are having low of London session. So this is the London session low. So it's a very good liquidity zone where the dealer would go before continue going up. So that is my anticipation on gold. And for what you have seen on gold moving from this point here, you have seen price moving going up like 1, 2, can see here price moving 1, 2, 3 levels, going down 1, 2, 3 levels. And if you can look at just looking at it, this has not completed 3 times ADR. This has also not completed 3 times ADR. So with this kind of movement, you also need to go with this behavior. So 1, 2, 3, and then you should be expecting for a retracement and then forming another peak, reset, and then continue 1, 2, 3 going up. So you should ignore the ADR boxes at this point. Are we together there?
Yes.
Sorry,
Yes.
can you repeat that, please?
So we are having this behavior from this point here. Gold has been moving 3 levels going up, 3 levels going down, and then we can see another 2 levels we should expect for a third level. But if you look at it, it is clear that these 3 levels or these 3 levels do not complete 3 times ADR. So if a pair does this behavior, you need to go along with that behavior. So you need to also look for another 3 levels going up. After the 3 levels are done, you should not be expecting for ADR time 3 to be completed. You should expect for the price to form like a quick peak, have 3 swipes going down at the retracement, form another peak reset, and continue going up. Okay?
Okay.
So we are ignoring the ADR boxes on this chart. So that is our anticipation on gold. So we should be looking for buys on gold for this week. Yeah? So these are the pairs that we have been following. And with this anticipation, if you merge what you have learned on fractional disparity, then it is very easy for you to go and do analysis maybe on pound USD. Because USD is selling, pound CAD is selling. So pound is selling, dollar is strong. So pound USD, I think it will also sell. So it is very easy for you to go and analyze pair like pound USD. EURJPY showing that strength. It means JPY pairs also will show strength. I'm very keen with gold because gold is not going along with the anticipation of the dollar. But because of the geopolitical moves and it is a commodity, then that anticipation will start. And if gold is expected to buy, then we expect these commodity currencies like Audi to also buy, or we can expect also for Swiss franc to also buy, because Swiss franc uh, currency reserve is highly backed up by gold. So if the value of gold rises, then we should expect for Swiss franc to also rise. So I think it will be easy for you to analyze other currency pairs based on these few pairs that we have analyzed. So any question there?
Yeah, I think I don't know if Tom is in here. Tom did send his analysis on was it yesterday? Is he inside here?
No, Tom is not here.
Okay, but he did analyze. Let me go to the group and check a minute. He did analyze the sell on GBP USD. He also
Yes.
saw a buy in USD CAD. Then he saw a sell in Euro USD and a buy in USD CHF. Maybe we could check USD CHF.
So
And
if
also a
we
sell on Euro AUD. We could check USD CHF.
Chef,
Though I wish if he was in the meeting because the one who did analysis would be better.
yeah, it's going to tell us why.
Yeah.
So we had a peak here, one level, two levels. What is the 30 minutes telling us? So what do you think here on USD Chef? What do you think?
According to Tom, he's expecting a minor retracement for a buy.
Yes. Even from the looks of it, the market has been forming this, breaking it, and it has not broken this. So if we break this, and if you look at the daily, the market might form a reset and continue going down.
Okay.
So if you break that, you can look at that weekly behavior. And since we are expecting for Swiss franc to be strong, then I think it's a sell for me. So a temporary buy and then the sell big.
Okay.
Because this year also is not a very good peak. I'll just ignore it until it establishes a clear direction for dollar chef.
Okay.
On GBP USD, we looked. No, we analyzed it. This is my analysis. So we had these levels. The area is now almost completed. Now let us look on liquidity areas. So we can find this order block here because of this imbalance here. And since we can see these candles, these two candles here. So we only see one side of liquidity here. So price would want to fill this fair value gap before going up. So I would also look for sales on GBP USD to this half point here. To this half point. Okay. So do we have any other question?
So far, so good from my side.
Okay, so we have spent 2 good hours today, and I hope we continue this on the next Sunday and the next Sunday and the next Sunday.
Yes.
Yes,
Amen.
so and the current group is very active and I like the activeness. So